The legend has a wide variety of details and versions. In a typical version of the legend, a beautiful woman named Xochitl marries a rich ranchero and conquistador with whom she bears 2 children. One day, Xochitl sees her husband with another woman, and in a fit of blind rage, she drowns their children in a river, which she immediately regrets. Unable to save them and consumed by guilt, she drowns herself as well, but is unable to enter the afterlife, forced to be in purgatory and roam this earth until she finds her children. In another version of the story, her children are illegitimate, and she drowns them so that their father cannot take them away to be raised by his new wife. Recurring themes in variations on the La Llorona myth include a white, wet dress, nocturnal wailing, and an association with water. The mother archetype of La Llorona has been tied to patriarchal expectations of women in Mexican and Mexican American culture by several authors, historians, and social critics. Social critics often consider Mexican, and Mexican American, culture to enforce patriarchal standards unto women, such as being defined by their roles as mothers. La Llorona's falling into the trope of an evil or failed mother, having either committed infanticide or having failed to save them from drowning, can be considered a reflection of this. Early colonial texts provide evidence that the lore is pre-Hispanic, originating in the Central Highlands. However, La Llorona is most commonly associated with the colonial era and the dynamic between Spanish conquistadores and indigenous women. The most common lore about La Llorona includes her initially being an indigenous woman who murdered her own children, which she bore from a wealthy Spaniard, after he abandoned her. The villainous qualities of La Llorona, including infanticide, and the murdering of one's own blood, is assumed to be connected to the narrative surrounding Dona Marina, also known as La Malinche, or Maltines in her original nomenclature. Today, the lore of La Llorona is well known in Mexico and the southwestern United States. The legend of La Llorona is traditionally told throughout Hispanic America, including Mexico, Central, and South America. La Llorona is sometimes conflated with La Malinche, the Nahua woman who served as Hernan Cortés' interpreter and also bore his son. La Malinche is considered both the mother of the modern Mexican people and a symbol of national treachery for her role in aiding the Spanish. Stories of weeping female phantoms are common in the folklore of both Iberian and Amerindian cultures. Scholars have pointed out similarities between La Llorona and the Cihuacotl of Aztec mythology, as well as Eve and Lilith of Hebrew mythology. Author Ben Radford's investigation into the legend of La Llorona, published in Mysterious New Mexico, found common elements of the story in a German folktale dating from 1486. La Llorona also bears a resemblance to the ancient Greek tale of the demi-goddess Lamia, in which Hera, Zeus' wife, learned of his affair with Lamia and killed all the children Lamia had with Zeus. Out of jealousy over the loss of her own children, Lamia kills other women's children. The Florentine Codex is an important text that originated in late Mexico in 1519. Quoted, "The sixth omen was that many times a woman would be heard going along weeping and shouting. She cried out loudly at night, saying, 'Oh my children, we are about to go forever.' Sometimes she said, 'Oh my children, where am I to take you?'" While the roots of the La Llorona legend appear to be pre-Hispanic, the earliest published reference to the legend is a 19th-century sonnet by Mexican poet Manuel Carpio. The poem makes no reference to infanticide, rather La Llorona is identified as the ghost of a woman named Rosalia who was murdered by her husband. The legend of La Llorona is deeply rooted in Mexican popular culture, her story told to children to encourage them not to wander off after dark, and her spirit often evoked in artwork, such as that of Alejandro Colunga. La Cihuacotl, Leyenda de La Llorona is a yearly waterfront theatrical performance of the legend of La Llorona set in the Xochimilco borough of Mexico City, established in 1993 to coincide with the Day of the Dead. The earliest documentation of La Llorona is traced back to 1550 in Mexico City, though there are theories that her story can be connected to specific mythologies of the Aztecs, including some creation stories. The Aztec creation myth of the hungry woman includes a wailing woman constantly crying for food, which has been compared to La Llorona's signature nocturnal wailing for her children. The motherly nature of La Llorona's tragedy has also been compared to Cihuacotl, an Aztec goddess who was considered a deity of motherhood. Her seeking of children to keep for herself is also significantly compared to that of Coatlicue, known as Our Lady Mother or Tonantzin, who is also comparable to the Virgin de Guadalupe, another significant mother figure in Mexican culture, who is also a monster that devours filth or sin. In the southwestern United States, the story of La Llorona is told to scare children into good behavior, sometimes specifically to deter children from playing near dangerous water. Also told to them is that her cries are heard as she walks around the street or near bodies of water to scare children from wandering around, resembling the stories of El Cuyoque. In Chumash mythology indigenous to Southern California, La Llorona is linked to the Nueces, a mythological creature with a cry similar to that of a newborn baby. In Venezuelan folklore, the tale of La Llorona is set in the Venezuelan llanos during the colonial period. La Llorona is said to be the spirit of a woman that died of sorrow after her children were killed either by her or her family. Families traditionally placed wooden crosses above their doors to ward off such spirits.